Go New York, go New York, go. Yes, live. It's your boy Z the P. And yo, it's turned New York Knicks just swept the Cavs up out of here. And it was, hey, it wasn't even no competition really the whole round. Honestly, I'm just keep it real with y'all. Boy, I stopped watching after game two. After the Cavs lost game one, lost their 22-point comeback. 22-point lead. I was like, yeah, this shit over for them boys. And I seen what the Knicks had did to Embiid in the second round. I seen what they did to the Hawks in the first round after being down 2-1. I heard all of fire Mike Brown, fire Mike Brown. Well, we see how that shit turned out. And like I said, I cut the game. I started watching the series after game two. I already knew what route was taking. After that, the Cavs' biggest chance was in game one. Those first three quarters where they, stood out. That was the moment like that could change that could have changed the momentum of the series for them, and that did not happen. They didn't capitalize. James Harden was James Harden. And we go get into it. Like I said, go New York, go New York, go. The New York Knicks make the finals for the first time in 27 years. Now, a lot of y'all weren't even alive in 1999. Technically, I wasn't alive the last time they made it to the finals. I was born a month after. So I wasn't even alive. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is wild. So I'm just saying, the Knicks fans ought to just be feeling so gracious right now. They feel like they came home from war right now. Like it's just so much trauma, so much PTSD going on for the New York Knicks franchise. They got Steve and they talking about, man, look, I don't even know if they accept him as a fan. I don't even be seeing him at the games. Like, man, Stillers and Spike Lee, of course, the New York natives, but that nigga, no, he don't get away that much. But we got a reporter down on the scene. Hey, Parlay, what's going on, P? Parlay, Parlay. Oh yeah. This nigga don't never be doing what he's supposed to be
Go
doing.
New York, go New
Thing.
York, go New York, go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, go New York.
hey, cuz, it's
That boy
time.
live.
Yeah, you hear
That
me?
boy
These
live.
folks jumping in New York, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck you,
It's
time.
Parlay P down in New York after we jam. Get some.
Yeah. Got something thick down there, don't it? Okay, I see you, my boy. But you ain't gonna get down. But you ain't gonna get down. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. But like I was saying, that boy a motherfucking fool. But let's get into the segment. The Knicks dominated. I'm talking about dominated. Last game, 130-93 in this blowout victory over the Cavs. They really sent the message. They've been sending the message to the East the whole fucking time. Like, this is our conference. In the second round, they beat the team. They beat Boston, and everybody swear that Boston was, the ones for the East. It was Boston year, especially when Taylor came back. We remember the storyline. Then Philly beat them. We was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then here come New York, been belt to their ass. And they like, okay. Then you got the Pistons who took the Knicks to 6 games last year, and they the number 1 seed in the East this year all season long. They got Cade Cunningham, who probably going to be first team All NBA. I forgot what it was. He's an All Star this year. He got this defensive, all defensive player on the team with him, and also Thompson. Some of that, they got this all-star and Jalen Duren. They look like this young up-and-coming team. They take the Cavs to 7 games, and then you take out the Cavs and 4, and you put belt the ass to the ass the whole 4 games. Damn. And that's what I'm saying. And not only that, y'all ain't one they had a chance to win. Y'all let them niggas get a 22-point lead and say, yeah, we finna go and walk out down. Like, it's an embarrassment, honestly. Like I said, they didn't just beat Cleveland, they embarrassed them. That's a sweep. Like, they put belt to ass. The point differential was wild. 60-33 rebounds. That's the differential. That's grown man fucking basketball. That's saying, hey Pete, y'all don't belong here. Go on, little boy. Go on, little boy. What Drake was just doing? Little boy. Like that type shit was going on. Knicks dominance on the boards. The defense, 19 threes at 44% versus the Cavs 27% shooting threes. Like that's the game right there. They just dominated on both ends and smothered the Cavs on the other end. Balanced scoring, just not one guy. It was a whole effort. Cat gave you 19, 14, in 26 minutes. Like it was nothing. And Landry Shaman off the bench was 16. And where the fuck did that come from? Like he really been showing out this whole series. OG Anunoby showed up. Let me make sure I get the right stats for OG. OG had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and I think he averaging about 19, 20 points a game for this series. Like I said, Salmon had 16, Brunson had 15, Mikal Bridges had 15, Miles McBride had 11, Mitchell Robinson had 8, Tyler Kolek had 8. And they have production coming off the bench, and I ain't even mentioned Jordan Clarkson because he only had 3 in that game, but you know what he can impact for them. And it just goes to show you so much kudos to not just the whole Knicks organization, but they have to give their flowers to this man right here, Mike Brown. He did a hell of a job this year coaching the Knicks after Tom Thibodeau was unfortunately fired last year after they reached the conference finals and they had fell to the war of attrition. Honestly, they had a lot of the guys go down. So you go from that, you fire Tom Thibodeau, you bring Mike Brown in from the Kings, and they know how the tenure lasted over there after they traded De'Aaron Fox away to the Spurs, and they were bumping heads. He had this stigma around him. So can he do it? After being fired from the Cleveland Cavaliers twice, you now have Mike Brown here. He beat the Cleveland Cavaliers to reach the conference, not just the conference finals. He beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team that fired him twice, in the conference finals to reach the NBA finals. And everybody was saying, hey, if you fire Tom Thibodeau, you know, hey, it's a failure if you don't reach the NBA finals at least. And he fucking did that. And kudos to him. Like I said, he deserved every fucking flower that he got. And Mike Brown is just crazy. His villain arc is finally completed, and I'm so happy for him. It's real cinema. Like I said, he kicked the Cavs' ass, and he has the potential to go play De'Aaron Fox in the NBA Finals. We would love to see that. There'll be a rewind of '99. You know how NBA loves storylines. I feel like that'll fit the description. But we had on the NBA store, you can currently look at the finals right now, and they saying that you can purchase OKC and New York Knicks equipment for the NBA Finals right now. But before we get into that, I want to give some more kudos to Jalen Brunson. Like I said, he was just different. Brunson really that motherfucker dude. We can't even play around. Jalen Brunson is officially him. Stats was out of this fucking world for him. Coming over there from the Mavericks and being the face of this franchise, leading the New York Knicks to the finals, finally getting them here, getting better each year ever since they have been there, averaging 25 and 7.8 assists in the Eastern Conference Finals to win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He not loud, he not flashy, he just cooks every fucking possession. This is the type of player that wins championships. Control pace, leadership. This is exactly the type of man you want as the cornerstone of your franchise. And he got a lot of flack. Oh, okay, Jalen Brown be the leader on a franchise team. And the answer is, honestly, I mean, can he be the leader on a finals team? And yes, he's here. Now, when he win, honestly, I believe New York Knicks, regardless of who comes out the West, has a very good chance of winning. And it depends on to this young man right here. Well, older man, because he's older than me. Brunson is he top 5 in the league right now? We got to think about it. It's just here. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, clutch player of the year. His leadership, his talent, his comparison to other guards in his realm. Steph down this year. He's kicking Tyrese Maxey ass. Cade Cunningham, he kicking his ass. And Cade is a first team All NBA player. He kicked Jalen Brown and Tatum ass last year. Unfortunately, he lost to Tyrese Halliburton.
Let me see who else. I'm trying to rack them up because Jalen Brunson, defeated some comp in his playoffs, not just this playoffs, but last playoffs in his run. And so to try to put him up there, I know for sure he is a top 5 guard in the league. Jalen Brunson, really top 3 or 2 guard in the league. Honestly, just thinking about it, especially if he win this ring, it's gonna really be hard to deny him any of this shit. Just being honest with you, this is how impactful he has been. But we gonna keep on going to another man on the other side of the ball. My boy James Harden. Let's talk about something a little bit more. I don't even know what to call it, what type of word to put on it, what type of stamp to put on this situation because it's very hard. It's a very delicate situation for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a James Harden fan. Just understand this. In 2011, 2012, when my team, the Miami Heat, were going on a run in this Big Three era, I want y'all to know I was a devout Dwayne Wade fan. I had been there since they had drafted him. I love watching him on TV. I got put on Dwayne Wade because Shaq went over there, and I love watching Shaq. So just to wrap it up. Then to fast forward to the future, you got Dwayne Wade doing this dynamic shit, but at this time, it's injury, post injury Wade. Then you got this other guy on the other end. He's doing this flashy shit. He comes off the bench for OKC, lighting it up, scoring, can do everything. Then he gets all this buzz around him. It's offseason. He finally gets his own team. He shows the fuck out. And you look at Harden, and at this time, his team don't look like shit. And he's making all these fucking runs in the playoffs. He's breaking all these records. He's setting all these records. He's scoring. He's taking all these ass teams to the playoffs. He's winning in the playoffs. He comes back from down 3-1 against the Clippers, the Chris Paul Clippers with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. And you're like, what the fuck? You gotta get behind this guy. He's constantly MVP races. He's the top 2 and top 3 every fucking year. He finally gets it. Then he gets some help finally. Chris Paul comes over there. They make the fucking Western Conference Finals finally. Finally. Chris Paul gets hurt. We miss 20-some fucking threes. And then it just goes down fucking hill. He goes to Brooklyn. He goes to the fucking 76ers. He goes to the fucking Clippers. And he brings his ass all the way to Cleveland. And you know what we see? The same shit. 191 playoff games with no ring. Terrible elimination games. Game 4, he had 12 points, 5 turnovers, 0 for 6 from the 3. Every year it's the same conversation around this time. Actually, not around this time. This is the first time since we had made that Western Conference Finals that I told y'all about in 2018. Around this time of year, lately, he's probably already in Cancun. And then he says, we're the better team after we got swept. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, I was just off James Harden. I don't know what the fuck he's smoking. I don't know if he been down there with a baby in Atlanta and these niggas gave him some K2 or what, because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And the only grace I can give him is, to be honest, like, he did come in mid-season and trade acquisitions, but that don't give you an excuse for being 0-2 in the second half, my boy. I mean, well, no, that was the whole game. You had two field goals this whole game, James Harden. And you know the narrative, you know the stigma around you. And this is why I couldn't be a fan anymore, because it's hard to get behind a player like this. At least Jerry West, all those years he was losing, he at least got to the fucking finals. It was just Boston was so great. And I gave you grace. I gave you so much fucking grace after Golden State was just whooping your ass because it was a super team. But after so long, especially after you left Houston and you did get hurt, your hamstring, that fucking took all your explosion away. But this new player I've been seeing, man, honestly, if you would have retired, then it would have saved your legacy. We could have speculated. It would have left a lot to wonder, and that would have helped you. Now we know everything we need to know, and that's all I got to say. Like, the tape speaks for itself. I believe he allowed with James Harden. was guarding the New York Knicks. He allowed like over 86 some fucking points, and you can tell like back to back. Look at this, back to back. They on his ass. He's just no relentless. Like he gets no help. It's embarrassing. It's very fucking embarrassing. You're 36. You're going to be 37. It's not like you're getting any younger. It's not like you're going to get any healthier, any faster. Well, hopefully you can get healthier. I'm not going to say that, but it's not like you're going to get any faster. Any like so. What I'm saying is, it's downhill climb for you. So I mean, it's uphill climb for you. It's downhill slope, and then it's just not looking good, James. It's just not looking good. On the other end of that spectrum, you have your boy Donovan Mitchell, who on the other end, I would say, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad for Donovan Mitchell. 31, 23, 26, 29, consistent production every game. He apologized to fans. He said, "Hey man, this is ass. We got swept." The leadership, though, he stood on it. But at some point, he is the number one option. And what are you gonna do? Like he is the number one option, but he is not the number one option on the championship team. And it's about time that we all just accept it. Like, I love Donovan Mitchell. Don't get me wrong. Like, I had rooted for him. He should have been the rookie of the year over Ben Simmons. For a lot of y'all who might not remember, that actually happened. He's been averaging 20 plus points a game ever since he came into the league. He's box office. He's spectacular. He's gonna give you his all every time. But I feel like he would benefit, especially since he's a smaller guard, maybe getting him a more dynamic player to play with him more. And I don't think LeBron James is going to solve the situation because LeBron is on the back end of his career. You need to pair Donovan Mitchell with a player like Kyrie Irving, who can get those buckets off. And everybody throwing Kyrie Irving around there. I want to say Giannis maybe, but I don't know if Giannis is the same Giannis. I don't know if he can be the same healthy, athletic, explosive player. He is getting older. You can't wall up on him. Ever since I seen him wall up in Miami, Giannis hasn't been in the playoffs. He's been hurt, and Miami kicked their ass, and this the narrative. And they got outgunned by the Pacers. So we will see. I mean, maybe Giannis can solve the issue. Maybe he just don't want to be over there in Milwaukee. He comes over here, he can be spectacular. But Donovan needs. I feel like he needs that player to feed off. He needs to be on that back seat. Not saying he's I'm not even gonna say second option. Maybe 1B. Like, he just needs that because James Harden's not that. Especially at this part of his career, James Harden should be like a fourth option. So that was the Cavs' problem. The difference is that he's a veteran and a little bit taller than Darius Garland, so he brought more of a leadership thing to them. He understood his role better. Helped other guys understand their roles better. But at the same time, when he's your second option and he's supposed to be your fourth option, that means your third option was Mobley, and he's honestly, yeah, he's the third option. But like, it just no. I feel like the roster construction, I'm gonna have to get off Allen. You're gonna need, if you have Mobley and he's gonna be like this. Mobley is supposed to be a fourth option. Honestly, like, if you had him with just trying to see like a Joker, who the dynamic center is like, it's getting like, because you can't even say Chet because he's getting fucking embarrassed. Maybe Cat, something like that. He just needs some help, some alleviation, and none of those guys in Cleveland right now, I don't see it. They had Dennis Schroeder off the bench. Like I said, I just really feel bad for him. Maybe it's not the right fit. Speaking of, like, look at it. He really showed out. Donovan Mitchell balled out. Not gonna lie, like I said, Spidey, he gave his all. It really, this what makes you sad. Like, hopefully he can get it together because honestly, the way the Jazz constructed as is now, this probably would have been a perfect team for him. A player like Keontae George, who is a little bit taller, younger than James Harden. Of course, he has turnover problems too, but he can score the ball. You can get off the ball. You can play off him. You have a better Evan Mobley over there and Jaren Jackson, and maybe he don't give you those rebounds, but you have Walker Kessler, who's taller than Allen and does a lot of things that Allen does, still that same lob threat. And you still have Lord Marketing, you have Ace Bailey, and you have Isaiah Collier coming off the bench. They have a lot of pieces over there. So I don't know. A reunion in Utah would sound nice, but the money wouldn't match up, and it's a lot. But maybe on down the line. Like I said, now where it gets wild, if Cat wins a ring, he will join a long list of Minnesota players that started with Kevin Garnett, who left and got a ring. It also includes Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, and now Karl Anthony Towns got traded and he could win a ring. He currently is in the NBA Finals right now. Minnesota got a Minnesota got to shut down fucking operations. I ain't gonna lie. Like when this trade happened, I'm not gonna lie. I said this shit sound dumb as hell, but then Minnesota went to the conference finals last year, so it was like we will see. I just put a we go put a fucking pin in it for right now, and that's what I said. Trading Cat for Rondo might go down as one of the worst trades ever. Let it breathe. Think. Yeah, I said it because that shit is ass. At the time they made this trade, Cat and Anthony Edwards had just came off the Western Conference Finals for the first time together, and they were ascending. They looked really good. They just had to figure it fucking out. And you go and trade Cat, first round pick, number one pick, Karl Anthony Towns for a guy called Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, and you just fucked up everything. The money didn't work out because you got Rudy Gobert on this big ass contract, and of course you're gonna sign Ant Man to the max. So they had to do some things. They wanted to keep Jaden, they wanted to keep Nas Reed, so they had to make some decisions. But they want the right decisions right there. I ain't gonna cap Pete. Like, no, we seen what Julius Randle was. He forever is the same thing in the playoffs. Like when somebody show you they true colors, you believe that shit. And that's true with everything in life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Julius Randle showed us in New York that he was ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just playing. My bad. He showed us that he wasn't a playoff performer. Just being honest with you. You showed when the lights get bright, he seemed to kind of shrink under pressure. When the floor and the defensive get the scouting report on him, he can't perform to the same level that he performed in the regular season. And every year in the playoffs, as the round gets deeper and deeper, his production shrinks, and it's kind of hard to have, especially with he's a black hole player, which means he's a ball stopper, which means he's going to take a lot of possessions, a lot of time off the clock, and he's going to pass out a lot of bad shots, bad grenades to other players. He's going to tank your efficiency, and it just showed his ugly head this playoffs, getting their ass kicked like that by Minnesota. He couldn't really do anything. It was a fucking matchup nightmare in a fucking worst way. He couldn't guard the other guys, and they were just fucking bullying him. So Minnesota really gonna have to get up off him. I ain't gonna lie, it probably benefit them. There's no disrespect to Julius Randle. It's just, hey, like I said, he showed his true colors, and it's not. I mean, this is how he played. Like he got shit to do with me. Another man, Wemby in the West. Wemby is fucking different. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 40-foot fucking buzzer beaters. The Spurs held OKC to 82 points, 33% shooting, 33% fucking shooting, y'all. And that's fucking lockdown. I ain't gonna count. They put the MVP in fucking the cell and a straight jacket. And his head like that. And a lot of that go to that boy Stephon Council. And SGA got held like really like I said, that don't happen often. SGA shot poorly this last game on 40, had 19 points on 40% shooting, 0% from the three, and like I said, mainly guarded by Stephon Council. If Wemby makes the finals this early as a young center, third year player, we're looking at the future face of the league. Just being honest, he already won the defensive player of the year. How he performed when SGA got the MVP after being the top 3 finalists for MVP himself, he showed that, hey, that motherfucker could have been mine, and I will be back for it next year. So he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Forbid any injuries or anything like that, Victor Wembanyama is going to be a problem for years to come. And the key difference was the Spurs adjustment in this game. Like I said, Council defense on SGA was fucking incredible. Held him to 19 points, 40% shooting. You just don't see that from SGA, especially being the now two-time reigning MVP. Wemby was controlling the paint, and OKC injuries are really hurting them. You see, SGA is kind of labored himself. J Dub is hurt, and it's still an APB out for check. We don't know what the fuck going on with him. He still haven't put up 20 points in this fucking series. It's like Wemby is just fucking scaring him. It's like he get PTSD every time you see Wemby. I don't know what the fuck going on. Maybe it's just like trapped in the closet. It's like, you remember when the bitch was twitching? That's what Chet do when he think about Wemby. I ain't gonna count, fool. It's just bad out there. And hopefully they get their shit together. Because I feel like this shit going to 7 games. I ain't gonna cap to you. It's been a nice back and forth series. As I'm recording right now, game 5 should be on. Matter of fact, as I say that, y'all, let me go look up on some the stats real quick. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be a back and forth series. It's the fourth quarter right now. 7 minutes left. OKC Thunder are up 107-96. So they probably win this series. But remember, I did say earlier in this show that if you go look on NBA.com, remember, listen, y'all, stop, pause. If you go look on NBA.com right now and you looking for some finals gear, they will show you OKC finals and the New York Knicks finals. So just be forewarned. I told y'all already before. Right now, Julian Champagny has 22 points in the game, 7 rebounds. He's the leading scorer for the Spurs. Victor has 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Stephon Castle has 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. 7 from De'Aaron Fox, 11 from Keldon Johnson off the bench right now. Like I said, Chet still doesn't have 20 points. He has 16 points, 11 rebounds, 1 block, 30 points from the MVP, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 2 steals from SGA, 11 points from McCain, 17 points from Alex Caruso. J Dub is playing this game. Looked like he had 3 points. I don't know if he left this game early or not, but it only says he had 16 minutes in this game. Unless this is the other J Dub. I think this is the other J Dub, not the one. Okay, so yeah, J Dub is not playing. This Jalen Williams, but yeah, that's for the game going on right now. We got some cultural hits right now. Cap P, it's a lot of crazy shit going on. Sophie Ryan said some NBA player offered her 15 million for her little catty cat. We got Young Riley, Baby Chief doing it with a fucking training Braun, and Josh Jacobs just got arrested.
Hey Sophie, I wanted to
Hi.
ask you, I know you recently posted that someone offered you $15 million.
Hey Sophie, I know you just posted that someone offered you $15 million for your pussy.
To take your virginity.
Yes.
Am I able to ask you, who was that athlete?
I can't say.
Can't tell us anything.
I can't say. Oh my gosh, you're fucking lying. You lying, little bitch.
Hi
We
guys,
got
down there in the studio. This is Parlay P, and I'm paying attention this time. We live down here with Sophie Rain. Bitch, why is you lying? I never told you no shit like that. Obviously, as you can see, you want to comment? Now the
No.
bitch not saying nothing because obviously she lying. One,
Of course.
the bitch not a virgin. You see how big this hole is, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't Virginia. No. Girl, please. And two, if somebody offered that motherfucker $5 million, that bitch would have took it. And 3, bitch, stop lying. Man, back to y'all in the studio.
Hey, you right. The bitch, if she was 5 million, she would have took the bitch said 15 million. Man, hell nah, you know she lying. But like I said, little baby,
You don't even
Chief,
know what you talking about, old school. See, this that motherfucking thing right here. This that new shit. You don't know what you talking about. And look, right here, I got that motherfucking glizzy catcher. You know what I'm saying? That glizzy holder.
hell nah, he like glizzy catcher. Hey, baby Chief, do it. I don't know what's going on, my boy. Why do you have on a fucking couldn't have ones on this little ass crop top, this little ass baby bop ass shirt, this little ass I don't even know what to call it, some shit that I would not wear, most definitely. The internet is really going crazy. some wild celebrity stories floating around. NBA players always getting hit, man. This fit with Baby Chi really fucking blew me. I don't know what they're trying to put on the youth. But yeah, what the fuck is this, man? Like, I don't know. Y'all young niggas need to get y'all shit together. They talking about like no testosterone. I'm starting to believe that shit because I know y'all really getting no coochie, cause and baby the coochie y'all getting they so manly nowadays. This the shit that y'all on. I don't know. That's why I like to be in the house. I can tell I'm getting old, motherfucker. Cause look, I can't do all this shit that y'all young motherfuckers doing. Just being honest, like fuck no, like give me my white t-shirt, my Air Force Ones, and get the fuck out of my face. It's been Z to P with 3 P's in a pie. Spurs not going to the finals. I'm just saying the script is in, motherfucker. New York Knicks might win. I don't know. I might hit my sources. Might hit up Adam Silver. I will let y'all know.